Alright, so the guy at work said, and I was kind of hoping they could weld it, but since the metal is so thin, it would just blow right through. So I got my torch lit here, and we're gonna try to solder it, and then I'll probably put a little patch of like JB Weld over it just to seal it in and then sand it smooth. So at work I took my ball peen hammer and made a little crater in there so we can fill that up with solder and make a nice patch. So let's get to filling here. Alright, so I got some flux inside my little divot there, and be sure you wear safety glasses if you ever try to do this, because this stuff splatters and you don't want none of that getting into you. When you're home, or not, when you're home. Huh. Well, maybe I didn't get it clean enough. I'll try hitting it with a wire brush here and then try again. Alright, I cleaned it up again and put more flux in it. So let's try this again, shall we? There it goes. That's what we want. That's what we want. And I sanded it really good with some heavy grit sandpaper, so the flux has something to grip. I mean, the solder has something to grip. So let's see if that worked or not here. Alright, we're going to try to fill in a couple little divots here. I got my flux on there. And we'll try this one more time. Looks like it worked really well, but I just want to make sure I get as much as I can. Because we don't want no leak, do we? It's actually pretty fun. And don't breathe the fumes, because those are bad. Those are bad, okay? Those are bad, okay? There we go. Right, let's see what we get here. So I just hit it with my wire wheel on my bench grinder, cleaned it up. Looks like we filled it all in, and you can't see any light through that side. You can tell it got really hot in there though, but that doesn't matter as long as it doesn't leak gas. So I'll throw some gas in it and see if it leaks, and if it doesn't leak, then I'll prime it and paint it and get back to work on the edger here. So let's get back to work. Well, it's almost all together. I got the wheels on, I got the blade on, I got the blower housing on. When I went to put it on, it wouldn't bolt up, and that's because the mesh screen I had in there wouldn't fit with this blower housing, so I had to take it off. But if I find one this summer, I'll hit up my neighbor and we'll put it on there. But I haven't ordered any decals for it because those things called bills came up and kind of stole all my fun money. But I got the gas tank drying with a new coat of paint. Hopefully this time it won't leak everywhere. I had to patch it one more time after the last video because there's this another little tiny pinhole that came up on the bottom. Right on that. There's a big crater there, but right. I can't show it with my finger, but it's still drying. So we got that going. So once we get that all dried, and probably throw a can of clear coat on it and get her running again. So stay tuned for the next one here. Thanks for subscribing and commenting and watching.